Alright guys, in this video, I want to cover something which every time I hear it literally baffles me, and yet I hear it over and over again. So the topic of today's video is about buying low and selling high, but especially focusing on buying low. So you guys know that I like investing in cryptocurrencies. Most of the videos on this channel are about cryptocurrencies. And recently, as always, I was talking to someone and they said to me, yeah, you know, the market's not looking good at the moment. I was thinking about getting into it. I was thinking about investing, but you know, it's not looking too good. I don't know if there's going to be an alt season. I don't know what's going to happen. I think I'm going to wait it out. And I said to them, wait for what? What are you waiting for? You know, for the market sentiment to turn around. Like, I just want to be sure that I'm going to make gains and not make losses. And I said to this guy, but what losses? Like, you make the losses if you sell at a loss, but if you just hold for a little bit of turbulence, you're not really, you might be at a temporary loss, the value of your portfolio, okay, but that doesn't mean you made a loss. And he said, yeah, but you know, I just want the market sentiment to turn around and this and that. And I said, oh, so you want to FOMO into some coins. You want to wait till everything's pumping and choose the thing that's up 25% in one day and then FOMO into it. And the more that he said, and then the more that I kind of just turned on him and said it back to him in a funny voice, you know, he started to realize that everything that he was saying was probably the opposite of what you want to do. Now, nobody likes to try and catch a falling knife. I think that's the saying, right? It's something like that. Nobody wants to buy something while it's dropping. And anyone that's been in crypto for a good while has probably bought a coin thinking they were buying the dip, and then it dips lower. So trust me, I know the feeling of that. When you bought something, you thought that you got in at the perfect price, you know, you go all in and it drops another 20% the next day. And you look just like, that would have been a lot of extra profit because I know this coin's going up, but it is what it is. That's part of the game. The thing that I want to get across to people that are like this guy that I was speaking to is the fact that, guys, it never feels good when you're buying low. Buying low is not a good feeling. It's good if you're DCAing and you have a good understanding of the market, but if you're an average Joe, trust me, you're never going to feel good buying low. You know it was low afterwards once it goes up a lot and you realize, oh, I bought at a really good price. Well done to me, pat on the back. But at the time, it's not going to feel great. And there's a good chance that the prices are going to continue to fall a little bit. Now, the thing that I really want to drum home to all of you guys is the fact that, okay, I understand some of you being fearful during the bear market because you really don't know how much lower the market's going to go, especially if you're buying altcoins, because altcoins can just drop forever and ever and ever. But what I would say to you is this: if you're in a situation like right now, it's the middle of the bull run. If you look back at all the previous bull runs, you compare the dates of when everything occurred, you'll realize that we are basically at the start of the next phase of the bull run, the parabolic phase. If there is a dip in the middle of the bull run, why are you scared to invest? I understand during the bear market, I understand that everything's dropping. I mean, personally, I don't really understand it because that's my favorite time to buy. But for those of you out there that are scared of seeing your portfolio drop by an extra 20% and you can't withstand that, okay, I understand. But during a bull market, when you see the prices drop on the best coins, I'm not talking about coin number 5,000. I'm talking about coins in the top 10, in the top 20. When you see these coins drop by 50%, 60%, and they're in the right narratives for the cycle, guys, pick them up, buy them at these discounts. You have to view these dips as discounts and not as your money disappearing. I know that can be hard sometimes, but if you actually have additional capital to deploy, if you have money to invest into the markets, these are the perfect times to do so. Now, I believe this morning when I woke up, the prices were pumping a bit. I never want to be the guy to say, the markets are turning around now. We never know. They could be turning around. You might get another opportunity to buy. In reality, the top coins are only pumping like 5-6%, so it doesn't really matter. It's still good prices to get in at. But guys, when you see the top projects down during a bull market and you have money to deploy, you shouldn't be scared. Now, if you are someone who really can't deal with additional drops, what I would advise to you is this: just put the money in gradually. So put 20% of the money in on one day, 20% in on another day, 20% in on another day, so that if it drops, you can buy the next dip and buy the next dip. Now, I'm someone who, when I see a good price, I just like to go all in. Maybe it's not the best strategy in the world, but for me, it's made money, so I'm not really going to complain. But guys, you really need to change your mindset around what the market's doing, buying opportunities, being scared, being fearful. Whenever I speak to someone and I ask them about, do they know much about basic investing principles and stuff like this, they always say, yeah, buy low, sell high, buy when there's blood in the streets. They say all of these quotes. And then if you ask them about what they've actually done, they literally do the opposite of all of this and then try to justify it as if there's a reason why they do it. What I would say to you guys, in addition to all of that, is a lot of you are simply investing in coins that are too risky. If you don't have a super high risk tolerance, why are you buying these crazy altcoins that are ranked super low down, that are super volatile? The top 20 is already so volatile and gives really good gains out, especially from the prices that you're seeing now. They're going to be some good gains. So I think you guys really need to understand yourselves, understand your risk tolerances, look at your allocations within your portfolio, how much you're putting into these coins. Should you have actually put more into Bitcoin so that you wouldn't have to see such big drops and stuff like that, so much turbulence? These are the kind of things that you need to maybe think about if you're constantly losing money, buying when things are pumping and then they suddenly drop on you, stuff like that. If you're unable to buy low, you need to start reconsidering these things. Your objective should be simple: buy low, sell at a higher price. That's all it is, guys. When there's blood in the streets, you pick up the coins. When everything's going well, everyone's super hyped and they're saying it's going to the moon, it's going to last forever, you get out of the market. It's that simple. All right, guys, so that's it for this video. Maybe you were not the person that needed to hear this, but I'm 100% sure one of your friends is. So send this to all of your friends that are currently losing money in crypto right now, or that are in crypto but are scared to buy when the prices are low. Send this to them, help them out. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you again in the next one.